here by the gorge itself.
Okay. Carol's going to sketch. I'm going to show you what I take for sketching. She has her pad, and she has what's called the combo marker. It's great for these going outside quick and sketching. We left the lock. We drove 10 minutes, and we are now at the Blackstone Gorge. This too is on the Blackstone River. Actually, the first Tupperware mill or building was here next to the gorge. It was the very first original Tupperware building where they were manufacturing the Tupperware. It was right here. Now, I don't know exactly where because the building's gone, but historically this is the site. So the lock we were at was 21, and there are 26 locks. And this is, I don't know how many miles downriver from the lock. You can canoe it, which is great, but we just drove here. So we're going to sketch. Carol is right now sketching, and she decided what to sketch. And I can show you what I took for sketching. When I go out and it's a cold day, I'll take this sketch pad, my viewfinder, and a baggie full of sketch material. Sometimes I use a marker, an eraser, markers, pencil, an ebony pencil. If I want to do a line sketch, I can, but if I want to do a value, the ebony goes great. Sometimes pencils, school pencils, and number 2 pencil, you cannot get super dark and super light. So an ebony pencil works good. A marker like Carol has works great. I also have a woodless pencil. It's called Art Loft. Again, you can sketch very, very dark to very, very light. I think I also bring vine charcoal, which can go dark to light, an easy smear, and use a gum eraser, and I can show you a sketch later. And this is the marker that Carol's using right now on her sketch. It looks like, it sketches like a paintbrush. You can get a thin line and a thick line. Great fun little marker. And if you wet it, it looks like watercolor. It's not permanent. So Carol's sketching, and I'm going to go sketch. So we'll sketch here for maybe 5-10 minutes. Look around for places we want to paint for later. And then I think we're going to hit one more site after this.
Using this 8x10 mat to mat myself an area to sketch, because without it you have 180 degrees here and it gets too tempting to try to put everything in. So I am using this to show what I intend to draw, and I chose this spot because there's a lot of light with the water, and the rocks are wet, so when the sun shines on them, they're also white. And on the sides of them where there's no sun, they're nice and dark. So the contrast between the two of them when you do a painting makes it look really rich. Okay, I'm just below the falls, and I think I'll try to do just a line sketch, and then maybe I'll try with a tumble. But I'll just take maybe a marker and just do a line sketch. Sometimes I don't know what material I want to use until I get to the site, and I think later on in the studio we'll show you how to do value sketches. Sometimes if we're out here painting, we'll do the line, then do a value sketch, and then do a color study, and then do the painting. Some artists just come out and paint, but I try to plan it a little bit ahead of time to find out what I want to really paint, what I want to focus on, whether it's the trees or the rocks or the shadows. So I need to organize it. So maybe right now, I think I might do a 8 by 10 painting or 8 by 12. So if I take this and set my painting, there's little markings on here, 8 by 12. Okay, there's 8 by 12. It's small, but the proportions, I just blow it up. And I know that this is, if I did a 2 by 3, it'd be the 8 by 12. So I'm going to check this first to find out what's going to be in the upper right-hand corner and what's going to be in the lower right-hand corner and what's going to be dead center. So I'm going to get organized. If I bring it closer, I have less. It's hard to, you've got to figure out what you want by bringing it close or far away. Okay. I think what I'll do is these rocks with the water behind it, and I have this little bush not dead center. So let's just try that. Need to do another one. That's about a 2 by 3. Maybe I'll try a square. And I can make an any size square painting.
whether it's a 6x6 or 8x8. So this is my plan. So, but my plan right now is just going to be more of a scribble than anything. So it might not look like anything. We'll see. For placement, you can also do this. Tick mark. Divide it into, it's like putting a grid on it. I do not want those bushes there, dead center. So this will help me organize. Okay, this is just a quick, about 1 minute, was it 2 minutes I think, lines. Doesn't look like anything, but it shows me, and then if I have my photo in the studio, there's a rock, water, rocks here, and grass over here, and grass over here. This is that tree bush, maybe I should make it darker, that goes into the crevice. I could spend longer, you know, make it a full, like a 10-minute sketch, and then work up the values. So I can work, even with a marker here, I can go light by a couple, darker, and darker yet. So I can work a value study. But right now, I'm just going to try to sketch and then do the value later. We don't have much time here. I think I'll go down here with a big bush. Evaluate it here. There's a sketch. This is horizontal, vertical. Let's try a same subject, but different format.